What's up? What's good, Sato? It's the sensei.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei! Okay.
Back again for another reaction and review. So I'm super hyped this Friday because we finally got some new music from Earl. And oddly enough, I literally knew nothing about this song releasing until like last night. But like last week, I was just thinking like, man, it's been a minute since we've gotten any music from Earl. I was kind of itching for some new Earl stuff. So I'm very excited for this, especially with the title being 2010. Like I'm wondering if he's going to bring some of his like older vibes, you know, from his early rap career back into this song, or what we're gonna get. Maybe we'll later find out why it's called 2010. But before we get into this track, I thought it'd be fun for me to try the new Megan Thee Stallion Hottie Sauce on camera for the first time as a reaction as well. So I've got the Popeye's chicken nuggets over here, and I've got the Megan Thee Stallion Hottie Sauce, so I'm gonna let you guys know what I think of it. Alright, let's go ahead and get after it. First I'm gonna smell it, let you guys know what I think it smells like. I had the anticipation that like, it kind of looks like sweet and sour sauce at a Chinese restaurant. So I think it's gonna be kind of like that, but just spicier. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it kind of smells like sweet and sour sauce. I mean, I'm excited for it regardless. Sweet and sour is good. I wish my nuggets were a little bit hotter. It took me a second to get home. But, I mean, that's pretty good. That's definitely a great dipping sauce to have with these nuggets. I wouldn't want to dip like my fries in it, but nuggets, definitely go for it. It's interesting, worth a try. It's not like blow your mind away though, by any means. Alright y'all, let's go ahead and get into this new Earl reaction. I am going to be eating my Popeyes as I react because I'm starving and that was pretty good. So I'm going to do what I gotta do. But let's go ahead and bump this new Earl.
I'ma need a bigger bag for the cohort. Tryna make a millionaire out of slum dogs. Bet that head crack blunt force. Cozy with the East Africans up north, where 7 make a 3 turn a 10 by law. Crescent moon wink when I blinked, it was gone. Left the crib smack, no sheath on the sword. Made it.
I mean, Earl has evolved a lot as a rapper throughout his career, but at the same time, there are certain things that have always stayed consistent throughout his career as well. One of those being his very monotone delivery. He pretty much never changes that up, but that's part of what I love about Earl. But I don't know what it is. This beat is nothing like what he would have been on early in his career, like 2010, but something is giving me that early vibe, and I don't know if that's just because I went into it with that mindset, expecting it, hoping for it, or not, but it sounds really good so far. This beat is nuts. Shout out to Black Noise for this one.
Out of skin on my teeth, thank God. 03, mama rockin' Liz Claiborne. Had her stressing up the wall playing Mary J songs. Rainy day came, couldn't rinse the stains off. Long way to go, we already came far. Story stayed the same, it was never made up. Threw me loose change, look at what I made of it. When the mood change, I'ma poker face 'em. It's a new day, who got all the aces? Who be folding late, who know when to play dead? Who sit up straight when the roof caved in? Had a full plate.
Earl has like so much stuff embedded in his lyrics that it's really hard to break down the first time that you're listening to it. So I'm just gonna like point out a couple things that stuck out to me. He said, 03, mama rockin' Liz Claiborne. I don't really know what Liz Claiborne is, but then he said, had her stressing up the wall playing Mary J songs. I just wanted to point that out because my mom's always been a huge Mary J fan. She definitely was playing a lot of Mary J when I was younger. And then he follows it up with, rainy day came, couldn't rinse the stains off. Genius is saying that this is a reference to Mary J. Blige's song, Rainy Days. So that's a nice little string together by Earl right there.
You ain't wanna split, told you to you straight, you ain't wanna listen. Cup running over the brim, bust open, there's no closing the lid. Drum roll, here go my little entrance. Gung ho, I'm the one that go get it. 5 O's on me like the Olympics. Pure gold, something told me don't mix it. Caught a feeling, mama had me out temple. Not religious, we was really out Philly.
Hold up, I can't let us just breeze past that. This man just said, gung ho, I'm the one that go get it, 5 O's on me like the Olympics. So y'all know, like, the Olympics logo has all the O's daisy chained together. But also, he's talking about like 5 ounces of weed on him, like the Olympics. Like, dude, that's slick. I definitely have never heard anybody make that reference before. And then he continues on to say, caught a feeling, mama had me out Temple, not religious, we was really out Philly. So Temple is a college in Philly, or nearby Philly. I'm pretty sure it's in Philly. So I didn't know that Earl was originally born in Philly. I always thought he was just like a Cali dude. But we're getting a little bit more background from Earl as well.
Living on a fly, trying wing it. We got us a fire to rekindle. Redirect the fight where it's meant for. Triumph over plight and immense loss. Right alone at night, I get clear thoughts. Caught a couple slices and I veered off. Saw another height, had my ears popped. Walked outside, it was still gorgeous. Sharp insides was revealed slowly. In the dark inside, we was real hungry. On the 7 of the 5, we was real hungry. Niggas still drumming. Foot shook ground when I stepped on it. Didn't look back when I broke soil. Cause every time I did, it would hurt more. In the dark inside, we was real hungry.
Sorry, I just gotta stop this so I can kind of break this down a little bit more for myself and for you all. When Earl says, in the dark inside, we was real hungry. On a 7 of the 5, we was real hungry. Niggas still drumming. I think he's making a reference to one of his previous albums, I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside. And so I guess he's kind of saying how in that stage, you know, when he was really trapping himself inside, it was dark, it was depressing. So I definitely think that's what he's touching on right there. And then I think he's kind of trying to go on to say how, like, he says, foot shook ground when I stepped on it, didn't look back when I broke soil. So essentially he's doing things that other people weren't doing in rap at the time, you know, breaking soil, shaking the ground. But then he said he didn't look back when he broke soil because every time he did, it would hurt more. So I guess he's essentially trying to say that, like, he's using the music to get him through some of the pain that he's going through, you know, the grief of some of the losses that he had. And he was just breaking boundaries with music and trying not to look back because it hurt to him.
7 of the 5, we was real hungry. And I didn't look back when I broke soil. Cause every time I did, it would hurt more.
I will be very happy if the rest of the songs on his upcoming album have some pretty tough production like this one does. I don't even know what... Damn, nigga! What an awesome outro right there. I like that a lot. I'm just gonna like start saying that all the time and hope somebody gets the reference. At least I know y'all will know what I'm talking about. Maybe in a future video y'all will just hear me be like, yes sir, this nigga's spitting. If I were to rate this track from 0 to 10, you have to rate things differently when it's an Earl song because he like doesn't really do hooks. Lots of the time he just like gets on the track and raps. I mean, he's almost like a like spoken word kind of guy a little bit, but I mean, the lyrical content, I'm sure there's stuff that I haven't even grazed yet and it went one ear and out the other. I'm gonna have to give this like a 9. I mean, this was crazy first listen. I'll definitely be coming back to it. Loved the beat, loved Earl's flow, loved his delivery and his voice on this. So yeah, there's not much to complain about, honestly. Other than like maybe it could be a little bit longer. But when Earl's songs get longer, it's like that might be too much to take in with how much he's saying, you know? But let me know what you all thought of this track down in the comments below. If you enjoyed my reaction to this one, please go ahead and drop a like on the video. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a sensational day.
Sensational.
And I'm out. Peace.